Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into Colleen Hoover's It Starts With Us. Remember how It Ends With Us left us wanting more of Alice's story? Well, this deep dive is all about uncovering his side of things, second chances, and those messy, complicated relationships Hoover writes so well.
And we're going beyond just the what happened, right? We'll be unpacking Hoover's writing choices, those little details that make you think, wait a minute.
Okay, so picture this. Atlas, successful chef, restaurant owner, seems to have it all. Then, bam! Someone vandalizes his restaurants. But here's where it gets interesting. They're not just trashing the place, they're stealing croutons.
That's right, and remember how Atlas reacts. He's not even that angry. In fact, he's worried about the vandal. He even compares the situation to his past with Lily, wondering if this person has someone like her looking out for them.
It totally shows how deeply empathetic Atlas is, especially for someone who's been through so much. We learn later that he experienced homelessness as a teenager, and you can see how that experience shaped his worldview. He doesn't jump to anger, he jumps to compassion. It made me wonder, is this a case of mistaken identity? Or is there a deeper connection to his past that we haven't uncovered yet?
Exactly, and that's one of the things Hoover does so brilliantly. She plants these seeds of doubt, these little mysteries that keep you guessing. Remember Lily's journal entries in It Ends With Us? Well, they're back. And this time, Atlas is reading them.
I was totally engrossed in those journal entries. Reading about their past relationship from Lily's perspective through Atlas's eyes talk about a roller coaster of emotions. You can practically feel his heart breaking all over again as he relives those moments.
It's like he's seeing their shared history in a whole new light, understanding her actions and motivations on a deeper level. But at the same time, he's also forced to confront the pain of their past, those missed opportunities and what-ifs.
And speaking of complicated relationships, Lily's present isn't exactly a walk in the park either. She's trying to navigate her feelings for Atlas while dealing with her tumultuous relationship with Ryle.
It's fascinating how Hoover contrasts their public image with the hints of Ryle's temper. On the surface, they seem like the perfect couple. He's a successful neurosurgeon, she's a talented florist, but beneath that polished exterior, there are cracks, moments of tension that hint at something darker. Oh, absolutely. Like that scene where Atlas drops off lunch for Lily and Ryle gets instantly suspicious. Alyssa's cover story about the chicken burr meat is hilarious, but you can feel the underlying tension. It makes you realize that things aren't always what they seem, especially in relationships. And that's where Hoover really gets at the complexities of relationships.
It's
not always black and white.
Right.
You can love someone and still be afraid of them or caught in a web of emotional manipulation.
Absolutely. And it's through those nuanced moments, those subtle red flags that we see Ryle's true colors emerge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reminder that anyone can be charming, but maintaining that charm takes effort. And when those cracks in the facade show, it can be alarming.
Yeah, it makes you realize how important it is to have a strong support system.
Absolutely.
People you can turn to when things get tough.
And thankfully, Lily has Alyssa and Marshall.
They're those friends who bring the laughter, the much-needed lightness amidst the drama.
Right.
But more importantly, they offer Lily unconditional support, a safe space to be vulnerable without judgment.
They're like her rocks, especially when things with Ryle reach a boiling point.
Yeah.
But then, just when you think things can't get more complicated, Hoover throws in this major twist. Atlas discovers he has a brother he never knew about.
Right. Talk about a curveball. Suddenly we're thrust into this whole other layer of Atlas's life, his family history, and the weight of those unresolved issues.
I was completely floored by that revelation.
Yeah.
I mean, here's Atlas trying to rebuild his life, and bam, a brother he never knew existed appears.
Right.
And not just any brother, but one who's struggling, caught in a difficult situation.
It's like seeing a mirror reflecting Atlas's own his own experiences with a difficult family life.
Oh, definitely.
Remember his strained relationship with his mother.
Oh, yeah.
It's clear that those experiences have left their mark on him.
You could feel his determination to help Josh to break the cycle of pain and abandonment that's plagued their family for generations. It's like he's trying to give Josh the support and love he never received.
And those scenes between Atlas, Josh, and Theo are a perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
There's this awkwardness at first, like they're all figuring each other out. But underneath it all, there's this current of genuine affection.
Especially that moment when Atlas catches Josh in a lie and says he's a horrible liar.
Yes.
There's humor there, but also this underlying tenderness. You can see that Atlas sees right through Josh's tough exterior, recognizing the scared kid underneath.
It's that empathy, that ability to connect with others on a deeper level that makes Atlas such a compelling character. And it's those small moments of vulnerability, those glimpses into his past, that make his connection with Lily even more powerful.
Because it's not just about romantic love, is it? It's about understanding forgiveness and the courage to confront your past in order to build a better future.
It really is about growth, resilience, and the power of human connection. And I think that's what draws readers to Colleen Hoover's books, those raw, honest portrayals of messy, complicated relationships, of being romantic and familial.
Totally. And it starts with us, doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
Yeah.
We see Lily grapple with Ryle's anger, Atlas confront his past, and Josh try to find his footing in a world that's let him down. But through it all, there's this underlying current of hope.
Yes. And a lot of that hope stems from Alice and Lily's connection. It's clear that they have this shared history, this deep understanding of each other's pain. Remember that note Atlas wrote to Lily years ago, the one he left at her mom's house?
Oh my gosh, that note.
What?
When he said, "You are my lily bloom," I literally got chills. It showed how profound his feelings for her were, even back then.
Exactly. It wasn't just a teenage crush. It was this deep-seated connection that even their years apart couldn't erase. And that scene where Atlas sees Lily comforting Josh, taking care of him like a mother figure, it's like everything clicks for him.
Yes, he sees her strength, her compassion, and realizes she's even more amazing than he remembered. And you can see Lily changing, too. She's letting go of that fear, that need to fix everything, and allowing herself to be vulnerable with Atlas.
It's like she's finally allowing herself to be loved, to trust someone again, after all she's been through with Ryle. It's a powerful testament to the healing power of love.
It really is. And it ties back to that recurring motif of swimming throughout the book. Remember how Lily describes feeling like she's drowning in her relationship with Ryle?
Absolutely. It's such a powerful metaphor for resilience, for finding the strength to keep going, even when you feel like you're in over your head. And it's no coincidence that water plays such a significant role in both Atlas and Lily's lives. They both find solace, a sense of peace in its presence.
It's like they're both drawn to the water's transformative power, its ability to cleanse and renew.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's what their love story is about. Transformation, redemption, and the possibility of finding happiness, even after enduring immense pain.
You know, it makes you think about how our past experiences, even the painful ones, shape our capacity for love and forgiveness. What stood out to you most about that theme in It Starts With Us?
That's such a great question. I think what resonated with me most is that idea that we're all carrying around these invisible scars, these past hurts that influence how we navigate relationships. But just because we've been hurt before doesn't mean we're not worthy of love or incapable of giving it. It just means we might need to dig a little deeper, be a little braver to find it.
That's beautifully said. And it speaks to the power of books like It Starts With Us to spark these important conversations, to remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that healing, forgiveness, and love are always possible.
So there you have it, our deep dive into Colleen Hoover's It Starts With Us. We've explored the complexities of love loss and second chances, the power of forgiveness, and the importance of finding your people, those who support you, challenge you, and remind you of your strength.
We've only scratched the surface, of course. There's so much more to unpack in Hoover's masterful storytelling, those intricate details and emotional nuances that leave you thinking long after you finish the book.
And that's what we want you to do. Keep thinking, keep feeling, keep the conversation going. What resonated with you? What parts of Atlas and Lily's story stayed with you? Share your thoughts, your reactions, and let's keep this discussion going. Until next time, happy reading.